Hello, what's going on, people? What is going on, man? You are tuning in to the Six Man Combo Thursday afternoon at 6:05. I'm a little late. Let's get it. Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, as you already know, it is Thursday evening, a little bit past rush hour. I am your boy, Six Man, K Styles, aka The Reckoner, is in the building. And if you hear that noise in the background, you already know that is Senator Mad, aka Mad Mike Sports. And welcome to the Six Man Combo. If you're new to the channel, you already know what you need to do. Go ahead, hit that share button, let everybody know that we're doing the damn thing over here. Mike, what's been going on with you today, man?
Uh, really planning. So you know what that details. I'm getting acclimated and ready for the season. So if y'all see a bunch of videos and a bunch of stuff coming out in the next week or so, y'all know why. I'm getting ready for the season.
We got about a month. We got about a month and maybe a week before preseason start. Boy, this off season went
Mm-hmm.
by real quick. So, Mike, you know how we kick it off, man. What is it? It's the what?
It's the
He been waiting to do that all day, y'all. Just
Absolutely, absolutely, absolutely. He don't be wait. He don't be
he been wanting to do
well
that
too
all
well.
day.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, like y'all know, man, roll call. As we already know, we want to show love to the people that's coming in right now. You're gonna have some few more showing up here in a little bit. So let's go ahead and get the roll call going, man. Like you said, King Treyway, appreciate you coming in. Brian Peoples. Hold on, let me definitely shout out the members first. Let me shout the members out. If we got Brian Peoples, man, he got a birthday today, man. Happy birthday to you.
Happy birthday. Oh, by the way, John Abraham shouted him out too. Yeah, look. I told you we got eyes and ears and we see everything. Y'all think we didn't see it? We see. So Johnny Abraham shouted him out. Said happy birthday to Brian. So y'all say happy birthday to Brian too.
Happy birthday. Uh, We ain't singing no song. Happy birthday, motherfucker. Hope you enjoy your we ain't got mad
We
yet.
ain't Miss Maggie. We ain't Margarita around here, y'all.
We ain't anime, so we ain't got no notes for it. We just say happy birthday, bro. Like you said, man, another year. God damn it. Do what you got to do. Um, hopefully you off the next day, tomorrow, because hey, enjoy it. But like you said, got King Treyway, A137 sauce, old chicken holler. Got one of my favorite ladies in here. Sonya is in the building, y'all.
Hey, Sonia.
If y'all don't know, that's one of my daughter's godmothers right there. So that's why I say that's one of my favorite ladies right there. Um, we got Trick 654, old chicken holler, Dominique Richardson, Wallace Smith. Um, oh man, we got a $5 super chat already kicking off the show, man. D. Coleman said that was one hell of a note.
Yep, and they got K-Style $5. So, bam.
Okay, so the six man over here pimping notes for goddamn super chat. Oh man, we appreciate y'all, man. It's been it's been a good day. It's been a good day.
Very good day, man.
Now, as y'all already know, man, we got a couple topics for the people tonight. We got a couple of Brian people said, yes, sir. We same town, Lamar, South Carolina. I definitely know him. Hey, man, shoot. Hey, look, if y'all going look, if y'all gonna be grilling something for your birthday, hey, let
Mm-hmm.
let the six man know you gonna have to send us a couple plates over here. You know that, right? You got to send a couple plates. Wait a minute, hold on. Okay, I
Just
made
a
sure
couple.
make sure Don didn't just pop in when the
Mm-hmm.
plates came up.
Mm-hmm.
Man, they say I pop up like the boogeyman on the regulator, boy. God damn sure pop his ass up with some food in it.
Yeah, and food at the ball. You better believe he right around the corner.
All right. So today we got a couple topics today that we want to discuss. I originally had another topic. We can kind of sprinkle it in there at the end, but we got two main topics tonight. For those that are just now tuning in, I'm gonna go ahead and put it on the screen, let you see what the topics is. Um, yes, people, we're going to be talking about punters today. Can Ryan Sanborn become the Atlanta Falcons starting punter?
Mm-hmm.
And gonna give up and our thoughts on the Hawks' number one overall pick. We just gonna call him Zach Risacher. Risacher. However the hell you said. They got. I don't know how to damn say it. So we just gonna leave it like that. But but what we're gonna do is we're gonna Mike just put out a couple videos today. Giving thoughts on that Hawks pick. I thought we should go ahead and just start with that since it's kind of like the hot topic right now.
Hmm.
Yeah. So as y'all already know, if y'all didn't tune in to the Heavy Hitters last night, Heavy Hitters Live, make sure you
Mm-hmm.
subscribe if you haven't. We did an NBA Live draft show. So y'all make sure y'all definitely go check that out. And that's the whole crew. That's the whole family, the whole AFN family, Heavy Hitters. The OGs was on there too. Yeah, it's a whole bunch of shenanigans that was involved. But Mike, I know we looked at and we've heard the backlash from I ain't gonna say a lot of Hawks fans, but it's quite a little bit of a backlash
Mm-hmm.
because Zacchaire Risacher Risacher was the number one overall pick. So for those that may not have saw the video, they probably have. But for those that may not have seen it, what was your thoughts going in a day later after this pick was announced?
I think is this. Um, my honest opinion about it. Like I like it. It was something that they did. You can tell that they actually thought about what they were doing, and they just like they didn't rush into something, or they just didn't pick someone just because they're the quote unquote best player um in the draft. So they actually thought about it because they could have easily went with Sar. They could have easily went with anybody else, but the guy that they with Resuck Shade, I'm thinking that's his name. Um, Looking at him, the athleticism. He has athleticism to play on both sides of the ball. But the one thing that really sticks out to me is that he has the ability. He's a slasher and he's in very good in the open court in fast breaks. Like you got a guy like Trey. with the ball in his hands, and you got athletic guy that's what 6'10", about two something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he's athletically gifted, athletically inclined. So like I think it's a dangerous um like that. This has a potential for a guy to be a good 15 and 10, which is exactly what you need if you are close to a 15 and 10 guy playing with a guy like Trey Young.
Well, and for those that may not have heard the other news that was involved with the Hawks was AJ Griffin got traded to the Houston Rockets, which doesn't
Hmm.
surprise me at all based on this pick right here. Um, like you said, I didn't know too much about him. I didn't really know too much about a lot of the guys that came in this year's draft because this is actually was considered one of the worst draft classes in NBA history from a lot of the basketball content creators or something like that. But I think the major thing is he wanted to be here and he's willing to work. We'll see. We'll see how that plays out. But like you said, pretty much a versatile scorer and the wing, which we really don't have. If you really look at it, like you said, really outside of Trey and DeJounte, you really don't have a versatile scorer outside of that that can play
Hmm.
at the wings. Because even with DeAndre Hunter is not really a versatile scorer. He can score the ball, but he is the definition of a role guy at that wing spot for the Atlanta Hawks, and they just needed somebody that was a little bit more three level-ish.
Hmm.
Is that kind of the right thing I'm trying to push out there? Um,
Hmm.
but I like it. I know it wasn't the big that everybody wanted. You know, everybody wanted Alexanderson Sar. I know his name is Alexander Sar, but I just call him Alexanderson. So I know everybody wanted him, but as everybody found out, he didn't want to be here, so that's why they didn't draft him. So hey, hey, I got to fuck with somebody that won't fuck with me, and that was Risacher. That shit. I know one of these days I'm gonna end up calling this dude Worcestershire sauce for something. I don't know why like Worcestershire is gonna come out one of these days trying to pronounce this man's name. But yeah, the Hawks are making play. They're going to be making a couple moves here soon to kind of accommodate for this. As we already know, Clint Capella is kind of on the trade block right now. Hey, we just going to have to see what they're gonna do, but pretty much getting another scorer. Um, and he's actually like I said, he's actually a decent defender on the wing too. So like I said, I could mess with that. Um, and the other news, as everybody know, the other news, you know, Bronny got drafted by the Lakers. Who the hell didn't see
Whoa, bro. Oh my God. I'm shocked. I'm
that?
absolutely shocked.
I'm about to say, who the hell didn't see that coming? I'm gonna ask everybody in the conversation. Were you shocked that Bronny James got drafted by the Lakers? We're gonna hear a bunch of hell nows, but I just want to see this just for the effect of it. Dominique here said it's time to get DeAndre Ayton.
I guess
I
he
mean,
don't need to be in Atlanta because he like I said, he love the hoes. So yeah.
he like oh he like oh
If he can control himself, yeah.
yeah. I mean, I wouldn't mind having DeAndre Ayton here if that was a possibility, just because he can he can kind of give you what Clint can give you, but he can also give you a scoring threat on the block. Um, which can kind of help them on the defensive end as well, because like you said, now that center has to be occupied and defensively to guard him. So I could take that. Yeah. A lot of people said they were not shocked at all. So Lord have mercy, this is going to be the story of the 2024-2025 NBA season.
Just just because the guy's on the team don't actually mean he gonna have some playing time. I
Yeah,
just
he
hope
going
y'all
yeah.
know.
Yeah, he probably gonna be in the G League for at least a few months. He ain't starting right away. Cause if he ends up starting right away, you already know it's some BS. About you already know who pulled the strings for that. But I wanted to ask you a question on this too, and I seen it in the video too. I want you to explain to the people, why did you say that Alex Sarr is a liar?
Um, just a quote, just a quote from the very beginning. It's like the quote just didn't make any sense. It just like he didn't have any emotions when he said it, and he was just trying to say something just to be saying something. Um, he basically, let me find the quote verbatim. But I just didn't like. I like just come up with some look. Just be real with yourself. I didn't want to play. I just didn't want to play in Atlanta. I want my own team. I think I could do things myself. But he said I never said I didn't want to be in Atlanta. I got a great team of agents around me. I don't think it's all about one workout. Like, does
I
that
I
even make
I,
what?
I
Like,
read
what does that
I
even mean?
I read Cap when he said that. When I saw that interview, I said, "Boy, that boy capping hard in the mud, boy. He ain't want to make himself look like a bad guy." But I like, dude, your face saying everything about it.
Yeah, your face said it. Like, you can look at the film and that's it. Like, how will you work out for one team and then the other teams you don't?
Might I add you, Washington was the only team he worked out for, because Washington was the only team that was I ain't gonna say star deficient, but it's the only opportunity he can have to be the face of the team.
Hmm.
That's why he only worked out with Washington. But
Hmm.
D. Coleman has a question. He said, "Would y'all like Steven Adams since Memphis got Edie?" I don't. Is it? I didn't know he was still with Memphis. But hell yeah, I'll take Steven Adams in a heartbeat.
I mean, if he,
Yeah, yeah. Like I said, y'all try to run up on Dejounte and Trey Young with Steven Adams on that court. He tossing you in the second row. I'm just letting you know now that that New Zealand Samoan heritage gonna pop out of him.
hmm
And that's why a lot of people love Steven Adams, because, like you said, he's not a scorer. He's a role guy, but his thing is he's an enforcer, and that's what the Hawks have been missing really since that playoff run. They don't have an enforcer on that team. Clint's not an enforcer. Double O ain't no enforcer.
mm
DeAndre Hunter ain't no enforcer. So you just basically had a whole bunch of pups with no guardian. And Steven Adams is always one of them guys you want on your team, because if you try to scrap with the star players, oh, trust and believe he's gonna be there to shut all that down. That's why the Heat loved keeping Udonis Haslam for so long, because he was an enforcer. But yeah. Um but yeah, Bronny get drafted by the Lakers. I'm not surprised. I have to be honest with you, I didn't even see who the Hawks got in the second round, because I had just woke up like not even like 10 minutes, 15 minutes ago.
I feel bad for him actually. Like that dude is not gonna get no respect out of this league. Like ain't nobody gonna respect him because they that's like they know he didn't work for it. Like you go from being an ICU having a heart attack to being drafted into the NBA, and I'm supposed to believe that you're NBA talent in less than what 6 months. So this man was literally dang near, and not even like literally, he was in ICU fighting for his life. To 6 months later, you in the NBA being drafted in the NBA, and I'm supposed to believe that this is. I'm supposed to believe that this is he got all of this off of his talent and not being, his daddy pulling strings. Come on, man. It's like you get no like I'm not gonna give nobody no respect for that. You get no respect there for me because you didn't earn this.
Yeah, you did say Rich Paul. Did they say Rich Paul was
Rich
spearheading
Paul told in the NBA teams not to draft him
just so he can go to LA?
just so he can go to LA. Yeah, that's why I said like this is the worst. This is literally the most pathetic thing that I've ever seen in LeBron James. It's like in any NBA, like Michael Jordan didn't even do this for his son. But we got guys up here like literally trying to manipulate the system just so his son can dribble a basketball next to him in the NBA game. This is literally the worst shit I've ever seen in my life. But I expect this out of a piece of crap like LeBron though.
Mm, yeah,
I don't want my son, my nephew, any of my friends, like anybody that know anything about me, you gonna work hard. Like I gave K Style hell when he got on. I left his ass on this shit and see how he was gonna react. I left his ass on live air. He had have no clue. He was nervous as shit with no experience. I just left him on there. Why? Because you're gonna work for it. Like you're gonna show me something. Like you're gonna have to put forth the effort. I'm not gonna give you some because we cool and all this type of shit. Like this is disgusting. This is and the even worst part about it is that NBA executives are allowing this shit to happen. Like you got the LA Lakers. That's a championship organization that went on. They went from Shaquille O'Neal, Magic Johnson, Kobe Bryant actually for his working for his. Like this man went from shooting air balls and games to become one of the better shooters in the dang league, Kobe Bryant, because he worked hard.
right. I don't want to see Bronny become a casualty of the legacy of his father.
Hmm.
That's one of the worst things is being
You
like
can do, yeah.
a
This is
second generation player in the league. A lot of times, if the player before you was a great, see now the footsteps, people are going to be looking for him to be that.
let,
And,
let me.
and hold on, let me finish.
No, 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 no. Go ahead, go ahead.
And the thing is, as long as they're going through the process of okay, yeah, okay, so we like you said, he went from 6 months ago from cardiac arrest, working out NBA draft. That boy don't need to be in no starting line. He don't even need.
Mm-mm, mm-mm.
He need to be in the G League at least the first year. Do it the right way.
Hmm.
I just don't like the Rich Paul shit. To be honest with you. I can give a damn.
Yeah, that's exactly what I'm talking about. This is why I say this is the worst shit you can do as a player because like you go these guys and trauma like you can call it what you want, but this is the truth. You wouldn't give your you look if look let's just say for instance you got a son. He ain't cleaned up nothing all day. She hasn't cleaned up anything all day. And they say, Daddy, can I have some ice cream? Have you cleaned your room? Nope. Well, have you done any chores? Nope. Do you deserve any ice cream? Absolutely not. You got to do your chores around your house to get those types of luxury. That's how we grew up. In order to get that, we either had to go do chores or we had to work for it. Go outside, do some chores outside, like cut some grass or something like that. Like you had to work for things. Like now, like just because my daddy rich and my daddy got power, I'm supposed to like skip the process of actually working hard. We supposed to skip the process of working hard because my daddy got power. Okay.
But the thing is, I'm not gonna like you said, and the thing about it is, it's not Bronny's fault.
It's not Brunny fault at all. No. Yeah.
I just wanted to clarify for people that may be
Mm-hmm.
we're not putting the blame on Bronny.
Mm-hmm.
Because
Yeah.
the thing is, like you said, I've seen how he's had to work on his game and stuff, so I know he's got the work ethic. It's the stuff. It's the other stuff that makes this look real sketchy and fucking stupid. Um, but hey, man, like I said, but the thing about it is, like I said, for all these guys that got drafted, hopefully, like I said, everybody can carve out some good careers. Wallace Smith said they had drafted Nikola Jurshik.
Jersey.
Jurshik.
Sure.
Okay, I don't know who the hell that is, but but like I said, we'll see how that goes though. But 330 said I worked at the same place as my father. It took 20 years to get from under his legacy.
That good. That's what I'm talking about right there.
Hmm. Yeah, like I said, it's an honor. Like you said,
Very much so.
it's an honor. It's an honor to try to match it. But like you said, last time we seen this was Ken Griffey Jr. and he surpassed his dad's legacy. It didn't.
Mm-hmm.
It didn't. It. But they played on the same team, but it didn't deteriorate. Like I said, Ken Griffey actually expanded above that.
He
Oh,
earned it because he was a top draft pick though.
mhm.
And that like they didn't do that because his daddy told him to do it. Like they did it because he was actually good. And he fell right into their hands.
Mhm. Dominique said, "What if the Lakers draft LeBron and LeBron still? LeBron ain't going nowhere.
Yeah.
If you got Rich Paul threatening teams talking about don't draft Bron, LeBron ain't going no damn well."
Mm-mm. Mm-mm.
It took all the attention away from the guy they drafted in day one, like the first night.
Mm-hmm.
So 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 like I said, we'll see how this circus plays out. I just said Rich Paul didn't have to do that. Like I said, that's where the lack of respect comes into when you start pulling shit like that. But but like you said, as far as the Hawks number one overall pick, I'm gonna learn his name before before the season starts. I'm gonna learn how to say it the right way.
I haven't heard the right pronunciation, so I'm gonna
He
just
said
keep doing
he said it before the draft started. He said it so damn quick he couldn't even realize. It sounded like he didn't even say the name at all. It's like I'm still. It was like Zacchaire Risacher. I'm like, huh?
it.
We'll learn it. We'll learn it. But now Dominique, I know you were joking, but like I said, those are certain questions that people will ask. Like I said, you may have been playing, but somebody down the line
let,
over here may have been dead ass serious about that.
let me say this real quick, K. Before we go on to the next. But because the reason why, like everybody gets so caught up on words, but when you know what guys in the NBA work, these guys work so hard to even get there. Like, dude was poor. Like, so many guys, like, they didn't have a home to even, like, they didn't even have a home to go to. So they had to get, like what they call sponsors to get them to sponsor them to be able to stay in certain homes and stuff like that. That's where LeBron come from. Like LeBron comes from that type of like LeBron had that. Like these people. But then again, when you look at how Braun came up, like he came from a poor upbringing, but he was look. LeBron had homers at goddamn 18 years old. Okay, so working hard ain't really or earning. It really ain't in LeBron's nature. So like him doing this ain't really surprising. But to see how other guys, go through and how they struggle to even get to that point, it's just surprising that he still has this attitude at this particular time. Like you should like again, you should want your son to earn and become a man instead of giving him every little thing that it's like he feel like he want. Like let him earn it.
Be honest with you, I really think he should have waited another year. I'll be honest with you.
This man averaged how many points?
Because he didn't really play. Because the thing about it was he was restricted, like I said, because of the heart condition he had.
Mm-hmm.
Restricted. So I really think it should have been another year. But we'll see how it go, man. We'll see how it go, man. But we got 46 people in here, man. We need to get 46 likes, and I'm gonna let y'all go ahead and do that while we hit on the next topic. Let me see, right at the 31-minute mark. Um, go with. You know what? Before we get to that, let me. You don't mind if I do a little 5-minute sidebar, do you?
Go ahead. Go ahead.
Okay, so I saw this today. Okay, so we're gonna do about 5 minutes here. So the NFL just got sued and were ordered to pay $4.7 billion in damages in Sunday ticket antitrust trial. So it said, okay, this is the article right here, so I'm going to read it to you. It said, a jury ruled Thursday that the NFL must pay more than $4.7 billion in damages for violating the antitrust law with its Sunday ticket subscription pricing. So, sound like they lied about some damn prices. Everybody didn't find out until they got billed.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
It says it was ordered to pay $4.7 billion to residential subscribers and $96 million to commercial subscribers, such as bars and restaurants. The damages could triple to over $14 billion under federal antitrust laws. It said the NFL has stated that it's planning on appealing the decision.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, so it said the case concerned the NFL Sunday ticket subscription program for out-of-market games for which the jury ruled the NFL conspired with network partners to inflate prices. There you go. So, yeah. So basically, basically, the NFL jacked up some prices, and everybody sued their ass and won.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they lied. All they did, get you in the contract. Basically, what the NFL did was lie, get you in the contract, and then when you're in the contract, you legally obligated to pay them.
Mm-hmm.
And then after the fact that you find out that it was illegal, that's when people end up doing something about it. So yeah, I mean, I look. I remember getting a bill from Direct TV was the main culprit. Like they were the real main culprit.
I was said this was back. The Red TV came up in this article. It said anybody that purchased it between 2011 and 2023. It said the NFL turned down multiple opportunities to decrease the prices of the subscription package. So NFL got his hand caught in the cookie jar, jacking prices up, and now they got to pay $4.7 billion to everybody that they fucked over.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And the reason why they jacking these prices up like this too is you got to realize the market for a lot of these players and stuff. A lot of these players, I don't what Mike. What is the percentage that a player get from some of these revenue things? I think NFL Sunday Ticket is part of the revenue package, is it?
This is
Or
small. It's not as big as
what is it about 3%?
jerseys and whatnot. Yeah.
Probably like about 3% or something like that.
It's not really
Yeah.
that much.
Okay. Yeah. But I just wanted to get that out. I just wanted to get that out the way, y'all. Let's go ahead and get right into the Falcons topic for the night. Now, this is not a quarterback conversation. So for those that's looking for a quarterback, speaking of that, you know what? I'm gonna wait to the end of the show so I can get that poll out the way. All right, we're talking punters today, y'all. We're talking special teams. As you already know,
K-Stout about to have 15 people in this live now.
yeah. I think if we have more than 20 people during this conversation in this live, I would be I would be very appreciative, and I'd be shocked too. Now, as we already know, Bradley Pinion's getting up there in age. I think this is the last year. This is his last year here. So for those that don't know, Ryan Sanborn was an undrafted free agent punter out of the University of Texas. Who's also friends with Bijan Robinson, by the way. Let me throw that in there since they played together. He actually was one of the best punters in pin and downing people down inside the 20 last year. That's the last couple. Now, when you got young legs like that, this is why I always say special teams is very important, and what that is pinning down in the 20s. Hold on, wait a minute. What's up, Don?
Keep going.
Yeah. But he had one of the strongest legs out of all the punters coming into this year's draft, or as we already know, most punters don't get drafted.
Yep.
Based on how comfortable they'll be with it, in a surprising move, it's a possibility that Ryan Sanborn may be the starting punter for the Atlanta Falcons in 2024. Now, I want to see if everybody thinks that may be a crazy idea that may happen. I want to get y'all thoughts on that. And Don, since you so graciously joined us, I want to get your take on that, man.
Yeah, the former Longhorn, Sanborn. I want to say he'd be a practice squad guy this year, because I would like for him to develop. I remember the guy we drafted out of Syracuse that I was high on in 2019, 2020.
Spencer Hoffrichter. Yeah, I remember that name. Yeah.
Man, he was a good punter, but we threw him out there and it just didn't work out, for him. So for punters, you have to let them develop. Just like with kickers too, you got to get them time to develop. Look at Youngway, drafted by the Chargers. He didn't cut out there. Then he played for the Atlanta Royal. Was it the
Atlanta Legends?
Yeah, Atlanta Legends, and yeah, he was their main scorer on the team. And then
Aaron Murray couldn't throw his way out of a cereal box.
Boy, I'm glad that league folded. I'm glad that league folded when it did, man. Because I'm like, boy. Anyway,
for those that don't know, the AAF was a thing. The league actually folded before the playoffs started.
Yep. They only played 5 games, 6 games.
6 games. They played 6 games, and the league folded after that.
Exactly. But I'm again, I can say by next year, if he can develop well, he can be the starter next year.
Okay.
Pinion's doing a good job, in my opinion, but I know they want to get younger.
Yeah, they kind of want to set up that line to kind of be like, okay, if Pinion decides to retire or they may not want to bring him back, you already got somebody waiting in the wings.
Mm-hmm.
And I want to read something off to you right here. Last year in 14 games, he had 40 punts for a 45.7 average, which was one of the best single seasons for a punter in the history of the Texas Longhorns.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, he did play for Stanford too.
Same.
Yeah, 57 times for an average of 41.7. So he got a leg on him. He got a leg on him. Let me see, 15 punts of 50 plus yards and 15 punts inside the 20. And his longest punt last year was 64 yards.
Yeah.
So what you think?
You talking about flipping the field? Yeah, that's flipping the field.
That's flipping the field, but I care more about the accuracy than I do the actual leg. Like you can get punters with a big leg, but if they're not accurate with it, like it defeats the purpose. To be honest, especially if you're returning. The returner is going to take that kick because it give him a little bit. It gives him the advantage when it comes down to the coverage. Because like it gets there quick. If it gets there quick, he can get up to speed quick, and it's hard for guys who are gunners or whatnot to kind of stop and change direction. So it's like that's why I was like, if he's accurate with it and he can get some hang time with it, fine. But yeah.
Yeah.
That hang time.
The hang time is more important.
Yeah, hang
time
time.
is
More
important. And I
what's
think
those brothers' name that was punters? One of them they played at Tennessee. And I think one of them played for Kansas City. I've got their name.
Dustin Colquitt. The Colquitt.
Colquitt brothers. Yeah, they were known for, their hang time.
Yeah. Cause that like Mike said, that's how you prevent returns right there. Is if you, like you said, you can have a strong leg, but if you can get that hang time to where you can't get no returns out of it, and I think I read his net yardage was like 43, which is not bad at all. But like you said, and I agree with Don. Like you said, I don't necessarily see him being a starter for 2024. But I wouldn't be surprised if I'm not the way that this team has been going this whole offseason. Y'all better throw every possibility on the table because anything damn happens. D. Coleman here said Pinion wasn't awful. We've actually seen awful, but don't make me bring up Cam Neasy here. No. But if we could replace him, do it. He was shaky last year. Yeah. Like you said, once your punter starts getting a little shaky, that's when you have to kind of start looking into replacing that. See, they can't really do that with Young Wei Koo because he got that big contract a couple years ago. And Mike, y'all all right back there?
I'm good.
Okay.
Great.
I'm just drinking on a wine cooler.
Wine cooler. What wine cooler you got?
It's a Seagram's passion fruit mango.
Oh yeah, that's a good one right there. That's a good one.
Yes, it made my mustache tingly.
Definitely, yeah.
What the hell was that? What in the hell was that?
Why the hell he had to say it like that?
Hey man, I gotta play around sometimes.
Yeah.
Look, if a wine cooler do that to you, then yeah, you definitely don't need to be drinking no liquor.
Exactly.
You've been tickling some other stuff if that do it to you.
Exactly. So he an older guy. So yeah, I just like I said, just wanted to get that topic out there, man. Like I said, hey Mike, John, y'all got anything else to say on the punter situation? Are y'all confident that Bradley Pinion can kind of bounce back from last year, even with
Hey,
some of the shaking moments he had?
look, this I said as man, you gotta be like 2014 Triple H authority. You gotta have a plan B. You gotta have a plan B. So if
And,
Pinion can't, if he struggles down the stretch, then we have somebody that we can, activate from the practice squad and bring them in to see what they can do.
uh-huh.
So
Okay, okay. Um, but before I get to the last thing I want to talk about, Don, since you just now getting in here, um, as folks that may not have watched the heavy hitters last night, you were actually at the draft party last night. Tell us what the atmosphere was when they announced Zacchaire Risacher as the #1 overall pick.
I know some people joking about, they said, man, you can hear a pin drop when the name was called. That wasn't really the case. A lot of people, I walked around the arena before we sat down because the boys, they wanted to eat, they wanted to find them something to eat or whatever. But anyway, I talked to some people. They was like Zacchaire was their guy. Some people said Alistar was their guy. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, it's either gonna go Zacchaire or it's gonna go Alistar. So I wanted, my pick was gonna be Sar, but when they announced the pick, you heard some cheering and you also heard some booing. So it was like a mixed crowd. Just like, Falcons Falcons fans, it's gonna be, everybody's not gonna like it. Everybody's not gonna like the pick. Even if they would have picked Sar, it would have been the same reaction.
Okay.
So it's not like, this year's draft, like we said, it's not a super, like a generational talent type of draft. These guys, some of these guys probably going to be stars, in a few years. But right now, it's not that instant classic type of pick. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
But yeah, the atmosphere was good. Met some good fans. I plugged the brand to them. So hopefully our numbers went up last night and today. So
Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So I got one more thing I want to talk about, and this conversation is going to be based on the poll that I did early this week. Um, yeah. D. Coleman said there was no undisputed #1, so the reaction was always going to be neutral.
exactly.
Yeah, like I told you, majority of them guys in that draft, I ain't know nothing about. I'm so glad Coach and Chauncey and Sam was there, boy.
Yeah. I know a lot of people clowning on us on the pick, and then especially Laker fans, and then now they pick Bernie James' son, and now they mad. So, hey.
Man, fuck the Lakers.
All right. All right, people. Hey, I want to ask everybody that's watching, man. Y'all ready for one more topic, man? Because I think this one's gonna be very interesting. I want to get everybody's thoughts on this. This was actually going to be one of our original topics for the show. I said I might well go ahead and put in. Now, in this poll, I asked the question: who are you taking in a clutch at-bat situation? Sammy Sosa, Barry Bonds, Mark McGwire. And, of course, the unanimous winner of that poll was Barry Bonds at 80%.
That's like just choosing fentanyl, crack, and heroin. It's just like you just picking your drug. But if I'm being honest, just pure hitting, I have to go with Barry. Even before he was juiced up, when he played, a lot of people don't remember he played for Pittsburgh. He just had that natural swing, man, like that contact.
Mm-hmm.
So Sammy Sosa, he had his, he was a roller coaster type of player. Some years he was good, some years he was in. Mark McGwire, that man looked like he was juiced up since he joined the damn league.
Oh, the bad.
That nigga was Arnold Schwarzenegger on the baseball field.
I know that dude was juiced up even in Oakland. I'm like, damn, this man he was on that shit the whole time.
Yeah, the Bash Brothers, boy, they both was on that bullshit, boy.
Jose Canseco, yeah.
But like you said, while they was juiced up though, a lot of y'all might I'm gonna say it like this. These three juiced up motherfuckers saved baseball in 1998 for a lot of baseball fans. The home run chase in '98.
And I know some people would say, well, if Barry Bonds wasn't on the stuff, he would have never broke Hank Aaron's record. I agree, but I feel like even if he wasn't on this, let's just play devil's advocate for a second. If he was never on the stuff, he would have hit over 600 home runs easily. Easily.
I don't know because he wasn't on that pace to hit 600. He hit like 250 home runs in his time with when he was in that time span anyway. So like he was always a great hitter. Yes, he been a Hall of Famer even before that? Yes. But the fact when it comes down to like Barry's just a liar.
Yeah.
All he had to do was just be honest. Like, look, we can look at you, okay? When your head comes out looking like that little damn alien for Men in Black is small, and then that bitch blows up to like the size of a hot air balloon. Like, we know something wrong, okay? You're not fooling anybody, Barry. Stop lying. All he had to do.
Fast. He used to be fast as hell. A lot of people don't remember that either. But then when he started on that stuff, he couldn't run anymore.
He can't run no more. So we already knew.
It slows you down. It makes you strong, but it slows you down.
We'll see what it does. My bad, K-Style. Good.
No, I was about to say because in Pittsburgh, in 7 years at Pittsburgh, he hit 176 home runs.
So he wasn't that type of home run hitter when he was like he had power, but he wasn't that type of hitter until he went to San Francisco and got on that stuff.
Yeah.
So the proof of that.
Right. But like you said, outside of the juice and stuff like that, this is not one of the reasons why. This is why I asked the question. Is Barry Bonds the greatest hitter not in the Hall of Fame? We're not saying home run hitter.
No,
we're just saying
absolutely.
Hitter in general.
Nope, absolutely not. Absolutely not.
We still got Dale Murphy still ain't even in the damn Hall of Fame.
I mean, Dale Murphy ain't, but the greatest hitter of all time is Pete Rose. Like he.
Oh no, not. Oh yeah, that's right. He's not. In the Hall of Fame either. I forgot about it.
Yeah, Pete Rose is the greatest hitter of all time, in my opinion. Behind. No, he's not.
No, he's not.
He's in the WWE Hall of Fame.
Shut up.
I mean, as a smart ass connoisseur like I am, he's a Hall of Famer. So
he's a Hall of Famer.
Hey, you got to be specific with me. You know, I'm like, hey.
You just wanted to say that.
But now, as far as pure hit, I'm gonna say it like this. I won't necessarily say he's the greatest hitter, not in the Hall of Fame, but he had the greatest batter's eye we've ever seen.
I don't know. Tony Gwynn can see a goddamn pebble off the top of a tee.
No. What I mean by what I'm talking about is not only this on base percentage, But you talking about a guy that got walked more than he struck out. And I know Tony Gwynn is about close to that, but looking at these numbers, Jesus Christ.
Barry, look, Barry definitely one of the best, but yeah, I like
Yeah,
it. Yeah, Tony
yeah,
Gwynn
that's
was
that.
just something.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what I'm talking about. Batters. That's what I'm talking about. Batters. I'm not
Mm-hmm.
talking about
Yeah.
necessarily
Yeah. Yeah.
hit. I love some Tony Gwynn. Like I said,
Yeah,
Ken
Tony
Griffey
Gwynn was
Jr.
good, and then
And,
another player that it would have been good if he didn't get hurt, Bo Jackson.
yeah, Bo Jackson was on. He was on pace to be doing something good too. Like I said, but the kid is my favorite. I don't care if nobody say kid is my favorite. Ken Griffey Jr. That's my
Mm-hmm.
favorite. But
Mine's always been
you know what I
Chipper.
was you know what I was a big fan of. A lot of people didn't really like. I was a big fan of Troy Gloss.
No, Gross was definitely one of my favorites.
Gloss was pretty good.
But he
Gloss
single handedly won that World Series for them, the Angels.
Mm-hmm.
Hey man, but I'm just looking at these. Numbers. The dude, and I'm glad they actually kind of broke it down. They actually broke it down like this. He struck out in 22 years. Barry Bonds struck out 1,539 times in 22 years. Walked 2,558 times, which is the all-time record. Now, when I'm talking about batters' eyes, I'm gonna take that back. Batters disappoint. We gonna say it. Batters disappoint.
Mm-hmm.
That I think I've ever seen. Cause good. Let me read you this.
And he got better discipline when he went to San Francisco and got with Dusty and Willie Mays.
Dusty and Willie
Mm-hmm.
Mays. He had a season in 2004 where he struck out 41 times and walked 232 times.
Mm-hmm.
But as like you said, but as far as pure hitters, he may not necessarily been the greatest hitter, not in the Hall of Fame. But as far as eye discipline and just people having the fear of God at him at the plate, that's a lot of. Hold on, let me look at these intentional walks. That's actually another stat in here too. Hold on, intentional walks.
The intentional walls had to do too with that sorry ass lineup too. So it's like, why pitch to Barry when you got to?
I don't know, but because Jeff Kent was hitting just as many
he
home
wasn't
runs.
a hitter though. He wasn't a hit. He was more of a power hitter than he was average.
You had Jeff Kent, you had JT Snow, Benito Santiago. Those guys, like they weren't great hitters, but they can get on base.
Mm-hmm.
I remember Barry, they always had Barry in the lineup. Like it was so many times that they had 2-3 men on the base.
Mm-hmm. And Barry, and they would just walk the bases loaded, and they would get out of the damn situation just with one run given up.
Yep.
Yeah.
So it was a combination of things when it come down to Barry. It had a lot to do with his ability. You would rather go one down than 4 down. So
to intentionally get, he got the all-time record for getting intentionally walked almost 700 times. So yeah, there's a fear.
I don't know why people brought up Sammy Sosa, that Neapolitan dude. Like dude was black, then he was pink, and then now he
man,
white.
Sammy was good, man. Look, Sammy was very
like,
good.
He got a personality crisis or something going on.
You gotta understand how they is down there. They really racist.
I know
they really
racist.
racist.
I already know.
See, the reason why I brought those 3 names up because those were the 3 faces of the steroid era.
Mm-hmm.
And I just wanted to see how people would have been receptive as far as who would you take in a clutch bat
The
situation.
most, I think, the most disrespected person in that era, without a doubt, is Chipper Jones, man.
He was.
That like,
Chipper,
He was.
Chipper, and I remember that '98 season, the home run.
The home run chase.
He chased, and they had a
mm-hmm.
lot of guys hitting home runs. And Andre Galarraga. He didn't get
And
enough flowers, you
Mm-mm.
know.
Larry Walker is another one of them guys that didn't
Larry
get a lot of
Walker,
respect.
Jeff Bagwell,
Wade Boggs.
Wade Boggs, Gary Anderson. Yeah, like you said, you had like around that time, you had a lot of great power hitters. There was a lot of them. But the thing about it was Mark McGuire, Sammy Sosa, Barry Bonds. They were the faces of a lot of that stuff going on. So you didn't really pay attention to the Chipper Joneses and the Gary
Mm-mm.
Andersons
I
and
forgot
the
about Roberto Alomar from the Indians.
Roberto
Mm-mm.
Alomar,
Mm-mm.
Mo Vaughn, Manny Ramirez. Like I said, you like it was an endless supply. Um, Jim Tomei,
Tomei.
Frank Thomas.
Frank Thomas.
Yep.
Like you said, Andres Galarraga. Who else? I said Jeff Bagwell.
Mark Grace was another one of my
Mark
favorite
Grace,
hitters.
Ty Hilton, um, Albert Bell. Like I said, these guys,
Craig Biggio.
Craig Biggio. But like you said, it was the fact that that's where we found out that the home run was the moneymaker for Major League Baseball.
Yep.
And they blamed it on the chicks. What they were really saying, chicks dig the long ball.
Exactly. Say that again for the people in the back, Mike.
Chicks dig the long ball. That's all that was. They
Exactly.
blamed it on the chicks. They said chicks did the long ball. No, chicks dig the long ball. They
Exactly.
made so much money off that.
Yep. It was must see TV watching the Cubs and the Cardinals back then.
Hold on. I want to look at the 1998. So I got the list of all the home run hitters in 1998. Okay, so we already know Mark McGuire, Sammy Sosa went 1 and 2. Let me give you this list. It was Mark McGuire at 1. I'm gonna just say it like this. You got Mark McGuire, Sammy Sosa, Ken Griffey Jr., Greg Vaughn, Albert Bell, Jose Canseco, Vinny Castilla, Manny Ramirez, Juan Gonzalez, Andres Galarraga. That was
I forgot about Vinny Castillas. I like them.
and Andres Galarraga was 10th and he had 44.
Yep.
Then going down the line, you had Rafael Palmeiro, Alex Rodriguez, Mo Vaughn, Moises Alou, Jeremy Burnett, Carlos Delgado, Vladimir Guerrero. Well, Barry Bonds was down at 18 at that time. Sean Green, Nomar Garcia Parra, Javi Lopez, Chipper Jones, Tony Clark, Mike Piazza, Ray Langford, Jeff Kent, Scott Rowland, Andrew Jones, Jim Tomei, Raul Mondesi, Edgar Martinez, Frank Thomas, Tino Martinez, Jason Giambi, Bernie Williams. Bernie Williams with 26. Jim Edmonds, Brian Jordan, Matt Stairs. You had a lot of damn power hitters at that time.
Brian Jordan wasn't playing. He was still in St. Louis in '98, wasn't he?
You
I
you
think
can look. It just eliminate anybody with that Yankee.
I'm like, but like
That shit was
we
like
had
300. That
three.
shit was like the 284 damn feet. That ain't no
Yeah.
damn ballpark.
But we had 3 guys on that list. Braves had 3 guys on that list.
right.
Hit the damn
Galarraga,
pop fly to right field and that
and
shit out of the park. Get out of here.
Because you had Galarraga with 44, Javi Lopez 34, Chipper Jones 34.
That stadium was.
I'm mad as hell because of that. We lost a lot of games in New York because of that damn pop fly to goddamn right field.
Nah, like
That
I said
stadium was
before,
small.
like I said, Fenway Park is one of the most overrated stadiums I've ever seen.
I despise every Northeastern stadium. Now I give the Mets. I hate the Mets, but at least they made a stadium MLB standards for the outfield. But the Yankees, the Red Sox, they just holding on. Well, we know the Yankees built them a new stadium, but it's pretty much the same damn stadium.
Yeah,
it's the same configuration.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Fenway Park, one of the more overrated stadiums I've ever seen, bro. Yeah, it looks nice to hit it over the Green Monster, but pay attention. But for those that pay attention to that right field fence. And
that shit is about as high as a damn enchilada.
Green Monster is like 278 or something like that. There ain't even no
yes.
Hold on, let me see. Let me look at the configuration.
Look, they them configuration with that. Look, that is illegal.
Dimensions. Yeah, 310 feet.
What's a damn lie?
I'm looking at it right now.
That's a damn lie. 310.
Yeah. The green monster, the green monster right there is at 310 feet.
Oh no, I'm talking I'm talking about left field.
No, left field. That's what I'm talking about. Left field.
That shit ain't no 3 feet. No way.
That must be center left field.
No, this is left field.
True left field.
No, yeah, true left field is 310. Center left field is 379.
They must have pulled that boy out or something because that's a lie right there. I know that's a lie.
Bro, I'm looking.
I'm looking at it too. I'm saying they must have moved that shit back because that's a lie because it was smaller than that before.
And then right field is at 302. Deep right field is 380. These motherfuckers got like 17 configurations in outfield.
Because they built the stadiums on blocks up there, like in that much space.
Yeah,
up there.
And plus, that was an old Derby stadium anyway. They just
the stadium I missed the most was the old Tiger Stadium in Detroit. That was a good stadium,
right?
And I'm not saying that because it's located in Michigan. It really was a good stadium.
Nah, it's damn sure good stadium. But yeah, right field is at 302. Left field is at 310. So if you a damn motherfucking pool hitters was hitting home runs like a mug in that damn stadium. But we're gonna go ahead and wind it down. I'm starting to get pissed off because the Green Monster getting my damn nerves just looking at it. No, that right field is getting on my nerves already. So we definitely appreciate everybody tuning in. We're gonna let you get a little bit of your afternoon back. Like I said, definitely shout out Brian Peoples. Happy birthday, brother. We got the ATL Sports End Game coming up tomorrow, as well as we're gonna have Coach Unchained giving y'all a little bit of scoop of that coaching knowledge as well. So till next time, people, we ain't here to play.
Nope.
We here to stay.
Oh yeah, nigga.
You ain't gotta go home,
but you gotta get the hell up out of here.
Goddamn Green Monsters, 310 feet. The fuck? that ain't good.
That ain't shit. As I said later.
312 feet from the Capitol.
310 feet from home plate.
Please. Okay.
I'm just saying. And fuck the Yankees and fuck the Red Sox too.
A little bit of that shit.